while I was creating this traffic cone piece, I also was still putting myself out there as an actor to the big equity houses or medium sized or small, whatever, equity houses. And I got a pretty decent gig um, that fell through. And it's not like, oh, I didn't get cast. Like, no, 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 I was cast. It was just a brand new script, and the script fell apart. They ended up having to last minute this pretty decent sized company rework the entire script, and essentially my part was gone. So that was months worth of health insurance points that I suddenly lost out on. And that was the sort of the straw that broke my health conscious back. That I was in my mid 30s and I lost out on this. And like that was going to put me back at my 6 months of insurance and 6 months off. And I was like, I just got a doctor I really liked. Being thrust off the plan would mean I couldn't see that person anymore. And I just got sick of that. So I went to Patreon. Someone had brought it up to me a while ago, and finally I was like, I need to do something. I need some way to get a consistent amount of money every month that can go to health insurance, so I can have health insurance
Yeah.
that just
Imagine
keeps
that.
going, right? That doesn't end after 6 months and have me shift my care team yeah. So thank goodness I did that. A, and it worked. B, it worked because as a person who's been in the performing arts and in a form of the artistic public for years, I do have a group of, it's weird to say fans, but like I have a group of like fans and supporters, who of course they were my first patrons, and that was beautiful, and they were all rallying behind this like, yes, all artists deserve insurance. This person is specifically going for that. Let's help her, and then in turn, I've just real quick about Patreon. I have loved it. It's been a beautiful thing. I love having this group of supporters and I've grown more and more into having sort of a dialogue with them, and like they're my preview audience, whoever wants to be for my shows that I test out as I'm making them. And it's been a really awesome relationship. It's been a beautiful an encouraging thing. And I really try not to make it something that takes up a lot of my time, because I don't think that's the point of it, right? I think for an artist who's already creating things, the point of Patreon is that you just let other people in. And those are the sort of rewards you give. It's not like Kickstarter where you have to come up with all this fancy stuff to give, to incentivize. Like, no, 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 these people are here for you. They believe in your work and your
Right.
output. So just let them in, and those are my sort of rewards, behind the scenes stuff. But anyway, so Patreon, after a couple months, it did kick in enough. I got enough people who thankfully joined me that my husband and I went on the marketplace and got me some great health insurance that I still have today. And again, thank goodness, because then a couple years after that, I had cancer. At 39, I got cancer, and I can't imagine having gotten that diagnosis while I had only 6 months of insurance, or while I was on that 6 months off of insurance, like that. And that really, talk about another eye opener. We talk a lot about health insurance and how tricky it is for us. But that just showcased it right there. I was on this marketplace plan and I had everything completely taken care of. And that would not have been the case. We would have been in financial straits. That would have been so much extra stress on so many levels if I had tried to keep going the equity way.
Thank you so much for watching. For more great interviews, insight, and more, click the next video and be sure to subscribe.